Hi guys, Ian here. Welcome to my channel and to another video. Sorry about the strange lighting, but I'm sat on my bed, real comfy, with a selfie stick, and I don't feel inclined to move to sort the lighting problem out. So please bear with me. And this is really an impromptu video. I didn't plan on making it. I haven't really put any serious thought into it, but I'm making it as a result of something I've just seen on social media, and it was a guy who had put a post, obviously, in a lot of pain, deep distress, and the post said something like, I don't know how much longer I can go on for. I've been alone for such a long time now. I just want someone to love. And, excuse me. And then all of the friends chip in with the responses, oh, it's just a matter of time. You haven't met the right one yet. Better to hold out for the right one than to settle for someone that isn't right for you. And your time will come. And all of those things, really, which are actually reinforcing this guy's belief that his unhappiness stems from the fact that he doesn't have a partner. And it made me think how society tends to think, doesn't it, that if you have a partner, if you have children, if you have a good social circle, then you've made it. And if you don't have those things, then you're not quite there yet. And they're there, it'll all come in time. Which was a response that was being given to this guy. Let's go back to what this guy was saying about being alone and feeling that a partner would sort that out and would put that right. Let's have a look then at what it is about this being alone thing, and how it is an illusion that if we have a partner that we are not alone. All of us, we are in our bodies, aren't we? We are in our minds. We experience the entire universe, the world around us, everything we experience in the inner us, where there is no one else, where no one can join us. We are entirely alone in our inner, where we are. And having a partner, having family, having friends doesn't change that. We are still entirely alone. We are entirely individual within ourselves. Now, I'm speaking now, okay, from us in the physical world. Now, spiritually, as you know, if you've watched any of my videos, I believe that we are individuality and the unity. So that we are part of the universal consciousness. Yet we are individual, but in the manifestation of the right here, right now, we are contained within this body, within our minds, where no one else can venture. So what is this illusion then, that if we have a friend's partner, family, that we are not alone? What goes on that makes us think that we are no longer alone? Because they cannot join with us in the inner, can they? All of our interactions with them are outside of ourselves. They can't touch our consciousness on the inner. So how then does being with someone cause us to feel not alone? Well, I've thought about this, and to me, what happens is that being with someone, and I'm not talking about, right, I'm not going to talk about now the ins and outs of being in love and what it is, although I've done a previous video with some thoughts on that. But when we are interacting with other people, whether it be lover, whether it be family member, whether it's friends, they distract us, don't they, from the experience of ourselves. Now, some people do not like the experience of themselves. They can't bear to be on their own, not for 2 minutes. And even if they are on their own, they have to be distracted by doing something. You know, they cannot just sit still and be. No, some people do not like being with themselves. And the existence of partner, family, friends in their life provides a distraction from the experience of ourselves. So then, if our unhappiness is based on the fact that we are having to be with ourselves, and in order not to be with the experience of ourselves, we need someone else in whatever capacity, the problem is not the lack of someone else, is it? The problem is that we believe that we cannot be with the experience of ourself. Being with the experience of ourself without distraction is what is causing us pain, is what is causing us distress. And I find this to be absolutely amazing, because the more I get, now this is going to sound really conceited and I don't mean it to be, but the more I get to know myself, the more I get to understand what I am, the more I get to integrate the me of daily living with the I of my spiritual self, the more I realize what a fantastic and wonderful being I am, as are we all. And being with myself is part of an amazing journey. It isn't something that I have to distract myself from, something that I have to fear, something that brings me misery. Being with myself, no, not at all. And so I think for people who have this deep pain of feeling loneliness and of feeling incomplete because they don't have a significant other in their life, or they don't have family, or they don't have a good social circle, I think to help them, what we need to help them to do is to get to understand themselves better, to get to experience being with themselves. Now, just my saying that doesn't mean it's going to be good for them, does it? So I guess what I'm saying is they would need to look at what it is about being with themselves that causes them this unhappiness, and that helping them to see who and what they really are, so that they are not unhappy being with themselves, so that when they eventually, if they eventually meet someone, because not everyone does. Some people, they go through their lives being single. Some don't mind that, some relish it, but some hate it. But if we can be content and happy and fulfilled at being with ourselves, then it means that if we do meet someone else, they don't become, the thing that we desperately need to fill a hole in ourselves, to plug the gap of our unhappiness. Then they become something that enriches the wonderful experience of self that we already have. So yeah, for the lonely and the downhearted out there, get to know yourself. Get to know what an amazing creation you are. Get to know the experience of being with your higher self. And don't place your sense of contentedness and happiness in someone else, because if you do, you're likely to be consistently disappointed. Anyway, that's my ramble for tonight, and so I'm going to leave you guys now. See you all soon. Bye for now.